That's literally the only things I could see that end it. Okay, it's Terra Grass. That's literally a non-issue. Terra Grass is actually like the least problematic one. If actually anything, it's beneficial. Because we're going to just melt. Yeah, we just melt it. What's going on, everybody? Lightning Key here, back from another VGC video showcase, and today we are showcasing a team. That's all I can really say, is we are showcasing a team. It's PSYSPAM. It's PSYSPAM. If you're not used to PSYSPAM, if you don't know what PSYSPAM is, welcome to VGC. I'm honored that I am your vessel into the metagame. PSYSPAM is one of the most commanding, dominating threats in this format, and, well, honestly, I love it. I am not a PSYSPAM player, but I decided I was going to try out EXEGGUTOR because EXEGGUTOR's, you know, it won Louisville Regionals, or not won, but it got really high up in Louisville Regionals. I think it was like top 4 or something. And it really caught my attention. It genuinely snagged my attention. And when I was testing the team, I'm like, okay, well, you know, EXEGGUTOR seems to be quickly becoming a staple mon. We need some other lesser known mons to showcase some love. And ultimately, it came down to like Heracross. Heracross was really fun. It got me out of a few binds every once in a while. It's great for like dark type Pokemon and all the other stuff like Hydreigon and stuff like that. If you need a Terra Fairy and stuff like that, it's a lot of fun. Guts Flame Boost prevents any Dire Claw shenanigans. It also prevents Amoonguss from sporing you. Not a bad mon. I will say this though, I would probably keep Facade over Terra Blast. Like, you got close combat. Just throwing that out there. Definitely consider keeping close combat over, or not close combat. Keep Facade over Terra Blast. I'm just saying that right now, guys. But anyways, let's move down the line the way that, you know, we do in usual fashion before I get way out of hand and way out of control. So we got Indeedee. This is kind of your staple mon of like redirection, support. You know, she'll sit there and she'll redirect, she'll helping hand. Indeedee does a lot of work. Indeedee does a lot of work, and honestly, Indeedee is probably one of the best support mons in this current gen, and probably the past gen too. I never really used her in Sword and Shield, but we got Psychic Seed just for that little extra oomph, especially if you're using her to swap in from Torkoal to boost EXEGGUTOR. A little bit extra, like special defense never hurts. Great for setting up Trick Room. Great for, like, also, as I said, redirection. A little bit of chip damage from Dazzling Gleam. She doesn't hit super hard, but honestly, that's not her job, so yeah, no harm on that one. We got Terra Fairy just so we don't get hit with like super powerful dark type moves in case we direly need to Terrasilize her for some reason. Pretty much if you need to Terrasilize her, something else has gone terribly wrong, and you might as well throw in the towel there. Just to be completely honest. Next up, we have Avalugg. This is actually kind of ripped from Luigi's team from the Lily Regionals. I can't pronounce. I can't pronounce it very well. Wide Guard, Protect, Icicle Spear, Body Press. I remember tuning into that right before like getting ready for work and everything, and I just got so taken aback that there was an Avalugg on the stream, and I was like, I have to try Avalugg. I feel like it was a really cool Pokemon, a really interesting concept, and it just did not get a chance to show itself, sadly. But I had to try it. I loved it, and it was actually genuinely just an absolute ton of fun to, you know, test this thing. With Icicle Spear and Body Press, you're pretty much covering bases for like a lot of your fighting, or like a lot of your dark types and a lot of your dragon types. Even grass types get hit really hard. Flying types also get whopped really hard. Avalugg is actually just kind of a sleeper pick in my opinion. It's definitely one of those Pokemon that like, it's a lot of fun to use. It's not given enough love. Like, I'm not saying like, you know, it's an ultimate top tier Pokemon, but it definitely needs a little bit more love. EXEGGUTOR is kind of like the ace of this team. EXEGGUTOR is just absolutely insane. Kind of dropping your standard sleep powder for protect, just so you can like protect, obviously, against bigger threats. Especially if you need like to whittle opponents down with like eruption or hyper voice or whatever seems to be on the field with you. And that way, EXEGGUTOR could just like pick off with Expanding Force, Energy Ball, Terra Psychic, Expanding Force with Helping Hand from Indeedee or Torkoal, depending on who's out on the field right now, is easily one of the nastiest things that I have ever used. Like, as I said very early on into this description, I don't use PSYSPAM, but I now understand. I understand the appeal. It's a lot of fun. I like this thing. It's great. It's fun. It's hilarious. Energy Ball is great for picking off or like softening up softening up targets that are resistant or immune to Expanding Force. English is not my strong suit, obviously, guys. And Trick Room, just in case you need Trick Room options, it's really good. It's also good to throw off people. But I think that's all I can really be said about EXEGGUTOR. Heracross, okay, Heracross is, as I said, it was one of those Pokemon I kind of picked up I needed to love. I wanted to try and showcase that there are other fighting types. Like, there are other fighting types besides Sneasler, because I noticed that this regulation has a criminally low amount of fighting types. It's really criminal. Guts Flame Orb does prevent, Dire Claw shenanigans. It does prevent, Amoonguss from hitting you, being just an absolute pain in the backside. I'm going to be honest, pretty much everything that Heracross does do, it does kind of get outshadowed by what EXEGGUTOR could do better or Avila can do better. I'm not saying don't use this Pokemon, but it is definitely, like, if you feel like there's more dark types than you need, or more ghost types that you need to deal with knockoff or like close combat, I did say earlier on, keep Facade over Terra Blast. It's just not worth it at times, because anything that goes down to Terra Blast goes down to pretty much all the other hard hitters. Heracross is decent against Incineroar, all that jazz, but like at the same time, as I said, it does need a little bit of work. And again, Heracross, anything Heracross does, Avila kind of does better, EXEGGUTOR does better, Torkoal does better, Ursaluna does better. So pretty much if you want to re-engineer this team, definitely go for something like Sneasler, or like just something that isn't fighting type. It's not the greatest. Torkoal's Torkoal, guys. We don't really need much of an introduction. This is Earth Power, Helping Hand, Eruption set with Charcoal. You're kind of left at the mercy of getting hit with, like, against Pelipper. But then again, when does a Torkoal not have problems with Pelipper? Eruption, it is definitely, you're at the mercy of, hey, if you got any lower health, you're not going to kill. Earth Power does help. It's a really good move, but, it's great for softening up ground types, like, anything. It pretty much use Earth Power if you're not using Ursaluna. Admittedly, I was going to put Clear Smog on there, but I just forgot. Like, I did forget when it came to, like, making this team. So I highly recommend doing that, Clear Smog, because Ursaluna definitely has Earth Power, Blood Moon, Hyper Voice. Like, Blood Moon Ursaluna is probably one of the best Pokemon. If we're to make any changes, definitely go back to the original recipe of having, like, your standard Ursaluna with the Flame Orb Guts, and then have something else there. But honestly, it still works. It still works when it's needed. But honestly, EXEGGUTOR does everything. EXEGGUTOR does everything that Ursaluna needs to do a little better. I will say this, and it's nothing that we could do about it. I wish EXEGGUTOR got Weather Ball. Weather Ball EXEGGUTOR would probably be one of the most lethal things on the planet. But it's neither here nor there. Honestly, I think that's all we can really say about this team. It's a lot of fun. It's great. Testing it, I definitely For those who don't know, I will not use a team unless I get to at least the 1600s on the ladder with a higher win-loss rate than, you know, or a higher win rate than loss rate, obviously. This team, when I finally got it together, I skyrocketed, made a fresh alt, went from, you know, the very beginning all the way to 1682 in the span of like 8 hours. It is ridiculous if played right. If played right. But it is not without its faults. I highly recommend you guys try it out for yourselves. You know, obviously the code's here. The team piece is going to be in the description below. Let me know what Pokemon you guys want me to showcase, because I'm running out of ideas that I want to do myself. And like I'm starting to run out of original ideas, even though there are plenty. Just yeah, hit me up with sorry, English. Hit me up with you know, ideas. I'll be more than happy to try them out. You know, especially if it's got my fancy. Leave a comment down below. Leave a like. Let's get into some matches. Let's get into some battles. All right. So, funny enough, right off the bat, Tatsugiri team. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. Honestly, I don't see a reason not to go just hyper offensive speed in the beginning. Yeah, I really do not see a reason not to do this. I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to lead EXEGGUTOR and Torkoal, Indeedee in the back, and honestly, I really don't see a reason not to run Blood Moon Ursaluna. I think that's going to be one of our more powerful options here, especially with Dozo being a threat. And as much as I love Avalugg, I really do love Avalugg, it's not going to be too good here. Avalugg's definitely like your anti-dragon, anti-dark types, but our opponent seems to be having a distinct lack of those now. I mean, you got Tatsugiri, but I mean, that really hardly counts as a dragon because, well, it's neutral. Alright, well, let's see. Fingers crossed that this actually works out for us. Otherwise, I'm going to be a very, very, very sad man. Oh, look at the shiny Grookey. Look at the baby Grookey. I like that. I like that. I love, like, the fact that we can have our own pictures. It's so good. Alright, Talonflame and Farigiraf. Alright. Okay, so honestly, I'm really okay with the idea of just terrassalizing here. Going into a solid... Actually, no, I don't want to terrassalize. Yeah, let's not terrassalize, but we are going to go in for an expanding force, and we're actually going to swap Indeedee here. That way we don't get hit with a pretty nasty Brave Bird. Or Dual Wing Beat. It's typically what they run. That way we also have the speed advantage, and we also have the... What do you call it? I'm trying to think of the word. Priority blocker. That's it. What am I terrassalizing here? Farigiraf. You're getting rid of your resistance? Interesting. I should have terrassalized. I really should have terrassalized there. I mean, not that it really matters, because they Tailwind, I Trick Room. Easy enough. Hey, this is really not a problem. Until it is a problem. Okay. That's actually still not really a problem. Yeah, that's still really not a problem in the slightest. Because Energy Ball, you terrassalize in the water. Unless you're Sap Sipper, then it gets a little sticky, it gets a little awkward. It probably is Sap Sipper, if I'm being honest. It's not. Okay, cool. Good, 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 good. Now we just Trick Room. Now we just Trick Room. Actually, it really depends on what they come in with. Because if it's Dozo Giri, we can actually just Psychic, or Helping Hand, Terra Psychic, Expanding Force into it, and do just massive amount of damage. Okay. We will not be doing that, but we will still be doing the same thing. Because this is still going to hurt. Because we outspeed, unless that's like Timid Freddy Fazbear, we outspeed. And we're just going to eviscerate. EXEGGUTOR's such a cool mon. Like, EXEGGUTOR's such a fun mon to use. I like this thing. I'm really afraid this is going to be Freddy Fazbear. It's not. Cool. So, it's just gone. Nasty. Absolutely nasty. EXEGGUTOR, my child. I love you. I love this thing. I'm glad it's finally getting the respect it deserves, though. I'm really glad it's getting the respect it deserves. Right, well, I mean, I can't really say anything that could have been done better in that team, or in that match, because, it was gone in 3 minutes. It felt like it was only 3 minutes. So I really have no notes except EXEGGUTOR good, Imprison bad, and probably Sap Sipper would be a better option in that case. But I get it, you know, unless you're not running Covert Cloak Talonflame, you know, all that jazz. It's not too bad. It's not too shabby. But it worked out for us in the end. We could just sit there and just do as much damage as we can. Alright, well, I guess we're going to go move over to the next match, and then we will see you guys over there. Alright. And our opponent is a pretty nifty team, not going to lie. Pretty nifty team. Yikes. Okay, so, I mean, we just... Standard team. Standard team, guys. I will not be leading Ndidi. I will be leading Torkoal. I will be leading this little guy. Having Ndidi in the back. And, honestly, given that we got Torkoal for Goldengo, I really don't have an issue with Avalugg here. I really do not have an issue with Avalugg, because Avalugg can body press, it can Icy, or it can, Icicle Spear. Sorry, not Icy Wind. We don't want Icy Wind. Why would we want Icy Wind? Honestly, I would actually suck if we had Icy Wind on here. Be like, oh, this is awkward. Alrighty. Let's see. Grimmsnarl, Volcarona. Okay, this is not a problem in the slightest. Honestly, I'm okay with actually, this is going to sound weird and questionable. It's going to sound weird and questionable, but we're actually going to go for an Eruption here and a Trick Room. Because nobody's going to expect it. You're going to sit there and see, okay, well, they're going to just try and do damage. Or they're going to swap. Nope. We're hitting. We're hitting where it hurts. Alright, we might as well just Terra Fire here. And we're going to bring Ndidi in to prevent any kind of, like, you know, Parting Shot, Thunder Wave, anything that could, like, really hurt us. So let's do that. And we got Terra Fire. I don't think Terra Fire is going to be enough to KO the Volcarona, but it is going to be a very nice gesture. Also, I do love how this actually does punish the Volcarona for going for a Quiver Dance, trying to get that sneaky setup. There's a Thunder Wave that we did call. Pretty happy with that. I'm actually pretty proud of myself for that one. Actually, really, really proud of myself for that one. Alright, Citrus Berry. I mean, we kind of saw Citrus Berry coming. Citrus is probably one of the better items for it. Alright, that's fine. I mean, it's a little more damage than I would prefer, but it's not the worst. Alright, Blood Moon Ursaluna, we're also going to hit you really hard. Let's go ahead and hit you with an Eruption and then a Helping Hand. Because that should KO the Volcarona. It's either going to KO or it's going to be super close. Or it's not going to do anything because it's Protect. That's fine. Alright. That's Assault Vest. That's Assault Vest if I ever seen one. That's an Assault Vest. Yikes. Okay. Okay, I'm willing to take a pretty substantial risk here. Alright, let's go Expanding Force and Helping Hand. That's Assault Vest. Hey, that just screams, hey, I'm Assault Vest. I don't know what else to say about that. Like, I know there's Light Screen and everything, but Helping Hand, Terrifier should have done a little bit more. Alright, that's fine. Oh, no, you're still faster. Oh, yeah, okay. So, that's modest. That's modest with little speed investment. Good to know. I mean, there's not much that could be done on that situation. I mean, what we could have done is we could have protected. We could have protected and let Ndidi go down there. Actually, that was probably the correct option, now that I think about it. That was actually entirely the correct option. So let Ndidi go down there. We could just PSYSPAM next turn. And just body press this thing, get it out of here. Wow, Avalugg. That's disappointing. Okay, maybe this Pokemon isn't as good as it is, as good as it seemed. Dang, you really think that? Let's just look at its defense real quick, guys. Let's look at its defense real quick. 254. You'd think that it would do, it would KO from that rate, but. No, you just disappointing child. That's sad. That's sad. Okay, so I know what we could have done better. Everything. Everything could have been better there, but I'm trying to think. Besides being an overly smart-ass statement, what could have done better? Definitely. What I had said, you know, we just protect that one turn. If we protected, we would have been in a much safer position. Yikes. I think that was literally like the one way that we could have gotten out. Volcarona is kind of scary. It's kind of creepy to deal with. Assault Vest, Blood Moon Ursaluna in screens is horrifying. Yeah, I do not want to deal with that again, ever. But, yeah, that seems to be a very bulky Ursaluna, too. Like, I feel like there was a lot of defense investment, too, for some reason. There's got to have been, because there's no way we did that little damage from a body press. Oh, well. Oh wait, never mind. I keep forgetting that Blood Moon Ursaluna's actually got good defense, but really staggeringly low special defense. That's what it is. Okay, entirely on me. Entirely on me. We should have gone for the Icicle Sphere. We should have gone for the Icicle Sphere, not the Body Press. So that's how we get around that one, guys. For y'all's information and entertainment. Yikes. But we're going to go into the next match, and we'll see you guys over there. Alrighty. Hello, PSYSPAM Swamp. Oh, that's PSYSPAM and that Swamp, guys. Honestly, it's going to work out better if given that it's Swamp. Because I would welcome the speed drops. I highly welcome speed drops here. So I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to lead, EXEGGUTOR, Torkoal, and Indeedee in the back, and, man, I almost don't want to even run Avalugg after the last one. I think we need to showcase, Heracross, honestly. We definitely need to showcase Heracross if we can, so let's go ahead and do that. But the reason I'm leading intentionally fast is because I want to give the what's the word? I'm trying to think of the word and it's not coming to me. I want to give the implication that I don't know what I'm about to expect. That's what it is. I want to make it look like I don't know that I'm about to get hit with a swamp. But there is no swamp. The swamp was a lie, guys. There was never a swamp to begin with. Alright, this is going to hurt. But I think we can handle this. Let's go ahead and protect here. Let's go ahead and protect here because I really don't want to like lose Torkoal because Torkoal could have some usability in the tail game. The tail end of the end game. That's what I'm trying to say, but my brain is not braining. Alright, Alright, let's protect here. Okay, now we Helping Hand and finish it off. Because here's the thing. If they Trick Room, that's fine. If they Trick Room, it's fine. But now we know that we have enough damage to put Armarouge in its place. Okay, it's gone. Cool. Great. EXEGGUTOR's so much fun, dude. It's so much fun. I love this Pokemon. Primarina. We just spam again. Helping Hand. Because if it's Terra Steel, it's going to be a problem. If it's Terra Steel, Terra Dark, it's going to be problematic, but I don't think that is going to be the case. That's literally the only things I could see that end it. Okay, it's Terra Grass, that's literally a non-issue. Terra Grass is actually like the least problematic one. If actually anything, it's beneficial. Because we're going to just melt. Yeah, we just melt it. Yeah, EXEGGUTOR is really good. It's a shame I don't really get to showcase the Heracross, but you might have to take my word. It's a decent mon. It's not bad. Alright, there's the Grovyle. I like seeing Grovyle. Grovile's cool. So we know it is Sash. And we might as well just double attack. Okay. I mean, this is like only 20 minutes worth of battles. I don't want to stick to the 3 battle teams, or 3 battles. But at the same time... Nah, I think I'm going to stick to 3 battles. I want to know what you guys think. If it's like a shorter match, or like shorter matches like these, do we do more battles? I want to know what y'all think on that. So, like, definitely leave a like down below, leave a comment saying what you guys want. That way I can, work with the feedback on this, guys. But, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I think we are going to wrap this up here, though. Shorter battles. It's either we win really well or we lose horribly with this team. But, it's bad. It's a fun team. I feel like there could be a little more work to it. Maybe a little more defensive investment in the Avalok to make sure we don't have another outlying situation like that. Maybe save our Terra. This Terra would have been good for Terra fighting. That would have been able to just squash everything. There was a few things that we can look at that one, but Avalok is not a bad Pokemon. You guys just gotta trust me on that one. It's a lot of fun. In testing, I did really, really well with it. So, you guys got to just take my word on this. Try it yourself. Don't just take my word on it. Actually, don't just take my word on it. Try the team yourself, guys. Definitely. But I think that's where we're going to end this video today, guys. So thank y'all for watching. As always, don't forget to leave a like down below, all that jazz. We are going to get out of here. We'll see you guys in the next VGC video showcase. But until then, y'all take it easy. Y'all be safe. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.